cool things you can do with your agency. Probably seen a few videos about this before, but I decided to do one too since I think there's a few things you guys might not know and a few benefits about the agency that will maybe convince you to purchase it. First of all, it essentially comes with a free super volatile and a free armored SUV that goes pretty dang fast. And so if those sound pretty good to you, I mean, go ahead and get them. And they both together cost well over $3 million something dollars, but the agency itself only costs $2 million. So you're getting yourself an
Armani
actual
Tech
deal. Sorry about that, I am back. There might be a couple short delays. So, yeah, like I was saying, there might be a few things that will convince you to go ahead and purchase a agency for yourself. First of all, it, like I said earlier, comes with an SUV and a super volatile, and they cost together well over $3 million for a $2 million agency. So I'd say that's a pretty good deal. But here's the thing, with the super volatile, or what I did, super volatile. Okay, sorry about that. I am back. My mic audio disconnected. Anyways, hope you're still here. Anyways, so like I was saying before, the way you can get this free super volatile, whatever you can use it for, it can either be for role plays, whatever. It's a $2.3 million helicopter for free, coming with the place. I don't know if this was like intentional for GTA. All I know is it works right now, so you might want to do it before they patch it, or if they are going to patch it. I'm really not too sure. So how you do it is, I already have mine in the place, but you would exit via vehicle, you would take your agency super volatile, then you go all the way over to wherever your hangar is, put it in there, and like paint it however, and it's a free super volatile. And I could even show you, I got it for free. I never had this before. Super volatile carbon, yeah, right there. So free super volatile. You can't make the SUV your personal vehicle. But you really don't need to, because it's in your agency garage. You can call on it pretty much anytime you want to. So yeah, it's a pretty fast SUV, if I'm being honest. I'm pretty sure you can buy it, and it's like $1 mil or something. It's pretty good. Let me show you. If I head down to my garage area.
Everything okay?
I can show you what the armored SUV looks like. It's pretty nice. It's a pretty nice car, might I say. So if you don't have any like armored cars yet, this might actually be a pretty good first armored car. Although it's not the best, I would compare it to the Akuma, but not too highly though. This is what it looks like. It's pretty nice, I'd say. It's got tinted windows, bulletproof. Yeah, it's pretty good. And see, you have the vehicle workshop down here. Also, there's something called Armani Tech, which I need to show you. Well, I'm down here anyway. What's it called? Armani Tech. Okay. Oh, actually, this isn't the proper thing. Armani Tech only goes on a select few vehicles. I can show you though. These are the 4 vehicles that you can put Armani Tech. Armani Tech is like 2 options. The anti-missile lock-on, so you can't get shot down by missiles and stuff. And the other one, I believe, is the remote control option for remote controlling your car. Both are roughly around 300K. So yeah, that's something cool. Pretty cool feature that comes with the agency. Also, what I kind of find pretty neat, it's not really helpful or anything, but the more missions you do, the more income you get in your safe. You have a safe in your office. Let me just show you.
What's up, boss? Stay safe, boss.
Show you. Yeah, see, I just emptied out my wall safe. But yeah, there's a wall safe in here, and the more security contracts you do, the more money you can make in there. I don't know how much money you can make, but I'm making some pretty decent money after just 6 contracts, or 6 small security contracts. Also, something else pretty cool is every time you do a rescue security contract, these random guys all pop up around your agency. For example, this guy, his rescue mission was like the first rescue mission I did. And yeah, these are like the exact same models, and like once you save them, they just stay in your agency and don't leave. I don't know why, but I guess it makes the place look a little bit more professional, a little bit more spiffy. And yep, here's him. So yeah, like I've only saved 2 people so far, but yeah, hypothetically speaking, if you save enough people, then you're gonna be able to fill up quite a bit of space in this place. This guy's position is usually by this window on his phone, and that guy down there is usually leaning against a wall on the first floor, or this is the first floor. So yeah, that's something I find pretty cool. Also, something I find pretty cool are these little trophies that pop up for all the things you do, like depending on how much progress you've made. For example, I have this like little book here, or not book, or documents here. When I did like the Dr. Dre contract, I have these like little baseball things. I have the golf clubs from the first Dr. Dre mission. I have whiskey that's always been there. A sculpture of a car I recovered. I have the LD Organics van. If you actually go to Record A Studios, there's a weed room, and if you go to the weed room and smoke the LD Organics, then you kind of transform into Lamar and Franklin and like do missions. Nope. I don't know why I opened the safe. I was dumb. Nothing in there. But yeah, you get this cool little like marijuana related statues that kind of just take up space. And so you have your own like little trophies for how much work you do, and yeah, I just find it pretty cool. So anyways, besides that, I'll show you a little bit more. So the agency, it's pretty big. Gotta admit, it's a pretty big place. There's also Chop, which I'm pretty sure you learned about. I don't get why Chop is gone so much. Sometimes Chop is like sleeping on your bed.
Anything I can do for you, boss?
Chop does a lot of things.
I'll be here.
And here you have 2 assistants. Only one of them actually does things. This is a security guard, and I'm pretty sure that one's just an assistant. But yeah, he can pretty much do everything your Securo service assistant probably could do. Here's the rescued guy. So, let me show you a few more of the things that I find pretty interesting. So if you exit to the ground, there's a little thing called payphone contracts, which I find pretty cool. They're like regular contracts, except they involve payphones, and they're usually assassinations. Let me go ahead and call Franklin and show you what I mean. Payphone assassinations, you go up to a payphone, and basically you answer it. You have a pretty cool cinematic type conversation with him, or with Franklin, on a phone. I think it's a pretty cool like cutscene. It looks pretty nice. Also, when you call Franklin, you can request security contracts, payphone hit, yeah, basically assassinations, and they're all free. And here's something I thought that was pretty cool that you might want. You can either ask to get the SUV delivered to you so you can use it, or you can get the SUV service. And SUV service, basically, let me show you.
You got it, partner.
SUV service. An SUV pops up, and currently there are 3 types. Oh! Why did I didn't even hold triangle, I just pressed it. This is ridiculous. Okay, so there are currently 3 types of NPC transportation, and by far, I think this is the coolest. So, the first one, which is the oldest one, is the luxury helicopter from your assistant. That's $5,000, and that's kind of ridiculous. But you do get a flight in the, what do you call it? Super volatile, which is pretty cool. But you probably have a super volatile in your garage now, or your hangar. So, I don't know. Yeah, super volatile, that's pretty cool occasionally, but you might like drivers more. So, the second one, which is like the middle one, came out during the Diamond Casino era, and it's the limousine service, and I'd say it's fine, and like the limousine's like okay and all, and like the driver is okay on like both the helicopter and the limo. But if you're looking for like the serious type agency business, you know, transportation, and you want to do like this kind of roleplay, if you see this guy, oh fuck, I just broke my window. But if you see this guy right here, he looks professional compared to everybody else in the whole like NPC universe. He looks pretty professional, so if you want like that professional type vibe, you can fit like 3 other friends in here. I mean, I think it's pretty cool for RP, you know. I just think it's nice. And just so you know, this is armored, so if people try shooting you, well then you're pretty good, because it's gonna take a lot more than explosives to blow this up, and even have the chance to. Unlike a limo or a helicopter, get shot down easily. And you can't put the Armani Tech on this, so I mean, you're good. Actually, you can't put the Armani Tech on either of those, or any of these actually. So just to show you, this is the fastest one by far. Helicopter goes pretty fast, but I think this is genuinely faster. Like, if this was a helicopter, it'd definitely fly faster than a super volatile. Let me just show you. So I'm like opposite, almost, I'm like middle town, and like my nightclub's all the way up there. I'm like 9 minutes away. That's not miles. So let's see. Stop. Watch. Okay. So tell them to hurry. This is pretty nice. Tell them to hurry. So if you want to get from like one side of the town to another, this is, yeah, see, he's going pretty fast for an NPC. If you just like don't feel like driving, you want kind of like a new type experience, this is a pretty good option. As you can see, we're 0.65 miles away. As you can see, that goes pretty fast. So, this is faster than both the SUV and the helicopter, and it's a free service, so you can pretty much keep on using it with a... What the frick? What the fuck? Okay, I'm just gonna stop that there. Okay, so yeah, he took me to the wrong place. I did not mark that right. But it took me a total of 1.5 minutes to get here. So 1.5 minutes to get from the middle of the city all the way to Vinewood. Like, this is technically considered viable. So, I mean, that's pretty fast, and if you consider how long it would take to get from here all the way to Paleto Bay, it's probably gonna take like 10-15 minutes. It's not really gonna take that long if you don't feel like driving. So yeah, it is the fastest service. Another cool thing about the agency that I thought was pretty interesting. I think, what else do I think about?
Brandon himself, he's like really chill and stuff, you know?
Ah, yes.
Sorry, I'm clumsy.
Oh, God.
Fight me, man!
Sorry, but not sorry. Okay. Anyway, so the agency itself, I think it's a pretty cool property. It fills the categories of I think a lot of people. First of all, it might fill the category of somebody who wants garage space, like if they're like super into cars and need a garage space. Can I just point out, like, the era of The Office is just so expensive. The era of The Office, I don't remember what the DLC was, but it's when the yacht came out. It was by far the most ridiculously expensive DLC out of all of them. It's like, I think the High Life DLC. And so, for people who can't afford, like, an office garage, and, like, they don't want a garage just because, you know, it looks nice, they just want a garage because they have lots of cars, then, this comes with a free 20-car garage automatically when you buy it standard for a minimum of $2 mil, depending on what location you get. But at the minimum, you get a 20-car garage, which I believe is pretty nice. Also, I do believe that the Armani Tech is exclusive to this vehicle workshop. I'm pretty sure. I know it works here, but I don't think it works anywhere else. Yeah, free 20-car garage. Let me show you. Actually, before we do that, before I show you the 20-car garage that this comes with, a little add-on, just depending on whether you're not getting on. It's like a couple $100K more than, like, to pay extra. A couple $100K more. It's the Armory. I think the Armory is pretty cool. It is quite expensive at like 800K or something. But it's pretty cool. It comes with everything a standard gun shop would have. It's a whole gun shop. And unlike most gun stands, like if you purchase...
Even when I saw his ass coming down the block, I was straighten up.
And if you purchase like a gun weapon stand at like a Kosatka or at a bunker or something, this is like the nicest out of every property's like gun locker type thing, because it's a whole entire room instead of just a single stand with weapons on it. And it has all your gear required, and it has like a bunch of materials, as you just saw me pick up there, like med kits for if you're ever going out for a mission. It's pretty good. And then you have this guy right here that offers every type of thing.
Let's just say my body count jumped.
And it has everything you would buy from a regular ammunition store. But here's the catch. It's actually on a 12% discount. So it's even more luxury. So this is like the luxury ammunition. And you don't even have to leave your agency. You can just go ahead and go to your own personal gun shop. And another cool thing about this place is that other people can use it. So if your associates just happen to be in your agency and like want to get some ammo or weapons or something, like gear, they can just go ahead and head down here and purchase their own weapons and equipment. And in case you don't know, if you purchase a weapon stand in a Kosatka or a bunker of some sorts, only you personally can use it. This is the first gun stand that other people can use, and I think that's genuinely useful. And it has a 12% discount. That discount applies to anybody who uses it. So it's a pretty big money saver for people who buy a bunch of guns. And the second thing is, I don't think this is that cool at all, but accommodation gives you access to this room. Oh, accommodation also gives you all of these, what do you call it, arcade machines. There's like 3 or 4 of these scattered throughout the whole place. And just for reference, according to my, like, if you go to your arcade, this is like a couple hundred, this is like 500k, like if you buy it in your arcade. It's like 500k, like 400, 500k. They're, if you add all of them up, they're pretty expensive, and I'd say they're pretty fun. And yeah, and the accommodation kind of just fills up a room in here.
Ciao.
It adds that entertainment room. It adds your own personal room with a kitchen, your bed, which sometimes Chop is here, sometimes your own little living room with a pillar. Oh, by the way, your own personal elevator. That's cool. You have your own personal arcade machine. I'm pretty sure this is a couple 100k, like 300k. Yeah, you have your like Franklin style kitchen, your closet, paintings. I mean, this place is pretty nice, with a telescope and a pretty nice view on pretty much all the agencies. No matter which one you buy, they all have pretty nice views. So to conclude, it's probably worth getting the extra stuff for the agency. It comes with all this stuff. I mean, it just looks pretty nice. Now, moving on to the very last thing, the garage. Now, the garage itself is not maybe as luxury as the office garage, because when the office came out, that was all about the rich people type style days, the High Life update, I believe it was called. This is more about the business type deal. It's a little bit more industry professional based than all the other ones. This comes with the vehicle workshop, like I said earlier. It's pretty nice. Here's like the top floor for what like vehicles you have. Your SUV, any personal vehicles. Some of these cars are cars you get from doing security contracts. You can't actually use them, but they do fill up space for people who want to see your garage. And you see, you have your paint. Stairs are pretty nice, pretty straightforward. There you go. 20 car space garage. There's 1, that was 2, and this makes it 3 floors, I believe. There you go. Here's someone's motorcycle. So yeah, you got a lot of room to work with. 20 car garage. Pretty simple. It's pretty good. So, I think that concludes today's video for all the cool things you may or may not have known about the agency and what you can do with it. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the new update, and